Welcome back to LinguaFox, your shortcut to fluent speech. Today we are going to uncover a habit that most language learners overlook, yet it quietly separates those who learn English from those who own it. It's not an app, it's not a grammar rule, it's not shadowing or immersion. It's this: journaling. Yes, writing your thoughts down. Not for school, not for a test, just for you. And today, I'll show you how journaling can normalize English in your mind, improve retention and remembering, accelerate fluency, and build the kind of language instinct no textbook can teach. Let's be clear. Journaling doesn't mean writing essays or polished articles. It means putting your thoughts on paper or screen, if you type, in your own words on a regular basis. It can be a few sentences about your day, a list of things you're grateful for, a short story, a memory, a future plan. It doesn't have to be correct. It has to be real. Journaling is your personal playground for language. It removes the fear of making mistakes because no one's watching. That freedom lets you explore words emotionally, personally, without the pressure of judgment. The language becomes yours, not the textbook's. Here's what the science says about journaling. When you write, you remember. Writing engages your visual processing, you see the words, your motor memory, your hand forms the words, and your emotional memory, you connect with the message. That's three memory systems working together simultaneously. When you journal, you aren't just practicing vocabulary, you're anchoring it. You aren't just using grammar, you're internalizing it. Unlike passive learning, journaling forces you to choose your words, construct your sentences, and express your ideas in your own way. That decision-making process is exactly what makes learning stick. You're no longer a consumer of language, you become its author. You become its producer. A huge number of learners say, I understand English, but I can't think in English. That's because English is still a foreign object in their mind. Journaling can change that, and it does change that. When you use English to process your own thoughts, feelings, and memories, you start living in language. You're no longer translating your life, you're experiencing it in English. This is where fluency begins. Not with memorizing phrases, but by making English the tool you use to know yourself. When you journal daily in English, your brain stops seeing the language as something external. It becomes part of your inner voice. That's normalization. Here's a simple routine. Choose a theme. Today, gratitude, stress, something you saw. Set a timer for 5 to 10 minutes, and that's enough. Write without editing. Let the words flow. Reread out loud. This links writing to speaking. And then underline mistakes. But don't obsess. Learn gently. Then you'll notice your vocabulary becoming more active, your grammar correcting itself over time, your confidence rising, and your voice feeling more natural. This is not homework. It's language therapy. It's reflection, practice, and expression in one activity. When combined with reading and speaking, journaling becomes the glue that connects what you learn with how you live. You have obviously seen a lot of people faking fluency, even some English teachers. You can't fake fluency, but you can build it by attaching meaning to your words. When you journal, you express yourself, you process your day, you create emotional memories tied to the language. That emotional connection is what makes vocabulary come alive. You don't just learn the word, let's say, frustrated. You write, today I felt frustrated because I couldn't sign up on that application. Now that word is no longer abstract. It's part of you. Language is not just logic. It's emotion, and it's emotion more than you think. It's identity. Journaling helps you take emotional ownership of English, so that speaking it isn't just correct, it's true to who you are. If you want fluency, don't just study English, live in it. And writing is how you start living in it, even when you're alone, even when you're silent. Grab a notebook or open a blank Google Doc. Set a timer and write your first 3 sentences. They don't have to be perfect, they just have to be honest. This is LinguaFox, your shortcut to fluent speech, and your fluency is only one pen stroke away. Stay safe.